Please welcome AAMI's President and CEO, Pamela Arora.
Greetings, AAMI family. I'm Pamela Arora, and I have the privilege to serve as AAMI's new President and CEO. I am so pleased to be able to share with you our celebration of the 2022 Distinguished Honorees for the AAMI and AAMI Foundation Awards, as well as our scholarship winners, the 2022 class of AAMI Fellows, and much, much more. Thank you for joining us for this exciting reimagining of the AAMI Award celebration. Thank you. We are honored to have the brightest minds in the field contributing their talents to our collective work and supporting AAMI's mission. And it brings us great joy to share this moment together as a community. During this presentation, we'll be recognizing the extraordinary leadership, game-changing innovation, and evolutionary impact on the field of health technology represented by this year's awardees.
Please welcome the chair of AAMI's Board of Directors, Steve Yelton.
Hi, I'm Steve Yelton, chair of AAMI's Board of Directors. I'm so pleased to be joining the entire AAMI community as we celebrate the remarkable contributions of this year's slate of award winners. These honorees all share a dedication to improving patient outcomes, a spirit of innovation, and a commitment to advancing health technology. The AAMI Awards are curated to recognize leaders from across the industry who elevate practice and drive our work forward in service to the ultimate mission of making a difference in patients' lives. Please join me in recognizing the exceptional accomplishments of the 2022 AAMI Award winners.
The 2022 Young Professional Award recipient is ECRI Senior Project Engineer Priyanka Shah, in recognition of her advancements in improving patient monitoring technologies and electronic health records, as well as dedication to mentoring and supporting her colleagues inside and outside of the workplace. Shah's commitment to others is demonstrated through her leadership of the Employee Research Group, nurturing each of her colleagues' professional journeys. Shah has conducted numerous accident investigations related to physiologic monitoring in conjunction with ECRI's Accident and Forensic Investigation Group, and she recently published a landmark study of the human factors behind electronic health record usability in the Journal of Internet Medical Research with co-author Polly Tremoulet. Shah's team characterizes her as someone who has a positive attitude and truly embraces learning, bringing enthusiasm and passion to improving the work of modernizing practices and improving patient outcomes. Join us in congratulating Priyanka Shah, AAMI's 2022 Young Professional Award winner. Generously co-sponsored by Becton Dickinson and Company, this annual Patient Safety Award recognizes outstanding achievements by healthcare professionals who have made a significant advancement toward the improvement of patient safety. The recipients of this year's Becton Dickinson Patient Safety Award are Scott Kopp and Nick Muhlenbrook. Recognized leaders in the expansion of telehealth care capabilities for the Department of Veterans Affairs Office of Healthcare Technology Management, Kopp and Muhlenbrook were central in its evolution into one of the largest telecritical care programs in the world. With 170 hospitals serving 9 million enrolled veterans, the VA is critical in delivering health care to military-connected individuals and their families. Muhlenbrook and Kopp have been the driving force behind expanding the life-saving telecritical care program across the VHA enterprise, transforming typical ICU beds into telecritical care monitored beds. Following their initial deployment, over 265 mobile tele-ICU monitoring carts to VA hospitals without telecare critical care in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, Muhlenbrook and Kopp have led the clinical expansion of this important program, offering best practices to be utilized by local physicians and nursing staff as they collaborate to save patients. Regarded by their colleagues as tichelessly dedicated to their mission and critical contributors to telehealth, please join us in celebrating the recipients of the 2022 Becton Dickinson Patient Safety Award, Scott Kopp and Nick Muhlenbrook. The Spirit of AAMI Award recognizes the outstanding contributions of an AAMI member in volunteer leadership roles within the association. We are pleased to present the 2022 Spirit of AAMI Award to Trebu D. Bryans, President of Brycor LLC. Bryans is celebrated for her willingness to do whatever it takes to work collaboratively in service of AAMI's mission of advancing patient safety and for the betterment of the medical device industry. Bryans has been actively involved in AAMI volunteer leadership since 1992, serving on numerous standards working groups and even the AAMI Board of Directors and AAMI Standards Board. In 2012, she was recognized for her contributions with the AAMI Standards Developer Award. Her colleagues highlighted her dedication. Quote, Trebu has always been willing to step up and take a critical role in developing a new document, reviewing an existing document, or taking on a working group temporarily wherever there is a need, end quote. Most recently, she was recognized for her work with a new AAMI task group, reviewing all standards in relation to sterility assurance levels, mapping out practical strategies for exploring the viability of alternatives for innovative programs. For decades, Bryans has been synonymous with AAMI, enriching the association by consistently bringing others to the table with a warm smile and enriching the experience of the professionals she has mentored and engaged over the years with her warmth, enthusiasm, and her trademark infectious spirit. We are honored to bestow the fitting tribute of the 2022 Spirit of AAMI Award on Trebu D. Bryans.
AAMI has actually been on my job description for the last 3 decades. And so I decided early on that it was worthwhile to get involved in the standards, to bring a perspective, because there are a lot of large companies, but I worked for a smaller company that was contract work. So because of that, we saw so many things that maybe the large companies didn't see. So I always said what motivated me was to keep the standards process honest, so that they got input from all fronts. You're going to have to give time, you're going to have to give effort, but it will be worth it personally and for your company.
The AAMI and MedCrypt Cybersecurity Visionary Award is a new honor this year that recognizes an individual who has demonstrated the vision and leadership necessary to solve some of the industry's most critical medical device cybersecurity challenges. The 2022 AAMI and MedCrypt Cybersecurity Visionary Award is Christian Damuth, who has enabled his organization, University of California San Diego Health, and many other healthcare providers to improve their understanding of clinical cybersecurity risks and advance their cybersecurity posture. In recognition of his accomplishments, UCSD promoted him to the position of Medical Director of Cybersecurity, the first position of this type in the United States. Damuth is described as a true trailblazer whose work is positively impacting lives and enhancing security at every level of healthcare delivery through leadership in academia, industry groups, and government engagements. It is our pleasure to recognize Christian Damuth with the inaugural AAMI and MedCrypt Cybersecurity Visionary Award.
It is an honor to win the AAMI and MedCrypt Cybersecurity Visionary Award. I want to thank all those who reviewed my file, in addition to the nominators for the award. I look forward to continuing the mission of increasing patient safety and cybersecurity awareness in healthcare.
Hi, this is Ernie Hudson. You know Winston Zedmore from Ghostbusters, giving a big shout out to everyone there at AAMI. You know, I ain't afraid of no ghosts, but I am terrified of an unsterile endoscope or faulty failure code. Am I right? Thank you, AAMI family, for all you do to keep us safe. So, who are you going to call to champion patient safety? Well, these award winners who've proven they have the tools and they have the talent. Congratulations.
The Standards Developer Award is bestowed annually on up to 5 individuals in recognition of major contributions to the development or revision of a specific AAMI standard or international standard, or for ongoing contributions or service towards notable advances in standards development. This year, we are pleased to honor 3 recipients with the 2022 Standards Developer Award. Marianne Droznak has served as co-chair for AAMI Sterilization Working Group 84 from its inception, playing a leading role in the development of the highly anticipated ANSI AAMI ST91 2021. Throughout this project, Droznak demonstrated dedication, professionalism, and collaborative leadership, exemplifying the qualities of an effective driver and champion of the standards development process. Even through the challenges of COVID-19, Droznak was integral in maintaining forward momentum to bring the 2021 update to ST91 to a successful conclusion. Susan Klasick has an impressive background of over 35 years in sterile processing with active involvement with AAMI, AORN, and HSPA, and her experience has made her an invaluable resource to the Sterilization Standards Committee. Klasick has served on numerous AAMI work groups and task groups, as well as working with various cross-industry initiatives to the benefit of the sterile processing field and to the promotion of AAMI and its mission. Carolyn Braithwaite Nelson has diligently served as an AAMI volunteer for over 20 years, with participation in Technical Committees 198 and 194, including 2 terms as co-chair for Technical Committee 198 and Working Group 8. Braithwaite Nelson's accomplishments as a standards development leader include the revision to ANSI AAMI ST72, reflecting a number of significant changes and alignments with current regulatory guidance, as well as engagement in the development of ISO 11737-3, aimed at furthering global harmonization.
When I think of this award, I can't help but remember so many friends, teammates, and experts who helped make publishing this document possible. I am humbled and grateful to be acknowledged for all the hard work of so many people for so many years. I would like to thank all who helped to contribute to the development and success of all the endotoxin standards.
The AAMI Technical Committee Award is awarded to up to 2 committees annually to recognize outstanding committee collaboration and accomplishment. We are pleased to present the 2022 AAMI Technical Committee Award to Working Group 84. Since 2015, Working Group 84 has been diligently working to revise ANSI AAMI ST91. Approved by both AAMI and the American National Standards Institute, the revision of ST91 represents a complete overhaul to the 2015 version and incorporates innumerable changes in general information, annexes, recommendations, and requirements. With the adoption of this new standard, healthcare facilities will institute improved quality systems for endoscope processing, ultimately leading to improved patient outcomes and reduced instances of infections related to endoscopes. We are pleased to present the 2022 AAMI Technical Committee Award as well to Working Group 2. Radiation sterilization has made significant progress in both the development of new documents that will benefit the industry with both process control and understanding of radiation sterilization principles. The members of Working Group 2 also participated in a collaborative project which led to an educational webinar as part of the Amy Kilmer 2021 Industrial Sterilization Webinar Series to keep the sterilization community informed of the latest advancements. Please join us in celebrating the exemplary accomplishments of Working Groups 2 and 84, our winners of the 2022 AAMI Technical Committee Awards.
Hello, my name is Elaine Daniel. I am the current co-chair of the Working Group 2 Radiation Sterilization. I am honored to have the working group selected by the AAMI Standards Board for the 2022 Technical Committee Award. Over this past year, the TIR 76 for radiation dose establishment was published, which for the first time within AAMI comes with a web-based calculation tool to be utilized along with the document. I want to give a special thanks to John Kowalski for his efforts in getting this calculation tool created, and this will be able to be leveraged with other documents that also have complex calculations as well as lookup tables. This year actually culminates several years of work by the committee along with my co-chair Emily Craven, whose partnership and Working Group 2 ISO convener leadership has been instrumental. Thank you again for the recognition for the committee, and congratulations to the entire group. Thanks.
I am very pleased to accept this award on behalf of the AAMI Radiation Sterilization Working Group members, along with my longtime co-chair and friend Elaine Daniel. The hard work of the group has resulted in the publication of key documents over the past year that will significantly help enable the application of radiation sterilization. Specifically, the group recognized and responded to the need for agility in a supply-constrained yet steadily growing market by developing new guidance on transferring products between different radiation sterilization sources. Additionally, the group made substantial contributions to the recently adopted ISO document on process control. This document is designed to make it easier to validate more new sites and products to support this growth. A special thanks to all the working group members whose expertise and comments made this possible, as well as to Elaine, who has been an excellent partner on this journey.
Hey, this is Jerry Ryan, 7 of 9. A big thank you to the AAMI community for your dedication to advancing patient safety. These past 2 years have felt like a new frontier for all of us, but you have demonstrated that resilience is not futile. So thank you, and congrats to all the award winners.
Each year, AAMI's editorial board selects the best article, best column or commentary, and best research paper published in the preceding year to receive the AAMI Publication Award. AAMI's publications include AAMI News and BINT, AAMI's peer-reviewed journal of health technology and sterilization. The best column or commentary of 2021 is awarded to Axel Worth and Stephen Grimes for the commentary, The Case for Medical Device Cybersecurity Hygiene Practices for Frontline Personnel. This BINT article concluded that since cyber vulnerabilities and threats continually evolve, it means that cyber hygiene practices must also evolve to address those vulnerabilities and threats. The piece also explores new hygiene practices that must be passed on to and practiced by relevant stakeholders, and the process for updating cyber hygiene practices, educating stakeholders, and ongoing compliance auditing. The best research paper of 2021 is awarded to Karen K. Giuliano, PhD, and Janine W.C. Blake, PhD, for their BINT article titled Nurse and Pharmacist Knowledge of Intravenous Smart Pump System Startup Requirements. Their research highlighted a substantial need for more education when it comes to knowledge among frontline acute care nurses and pharmacists regarding manufacturer recommendations for accurate IV administration of primary and secondary infusions. The best article of 2021 is awarded to Clay Anselmo, Mike Attili, Randy Horton, Bernhard Kapp, Josh Schulman and Pat Baird for the paper titled, "Hey You, Get on the Cloud, Safe and Compliant Use of Cloud Computing with Medical Devices." This BI&T feature makes the case that in addition to rapidly overtaking the larger world of computing, cloud computing can provide medical device manufacturers with a means for enhancing the functionality, scalability, and security of their offerings. The paper posits that when deployed by knowledgeable experts, cloud computing can be an excellent alternative to traditional in-house data centers with servers, as well as discussing the need to take into account the corresponding risks of cloud solutions. The winners of this award have graciously offered to donate their prize money to the AAMI Foundation's scholarship program. Congratulations to all the authors of these exceptional pieces, and thank you for your contributions to Health Technology Scholarship. Please welcome AAMI's Vice President of Healthcare Technology Management, Danielle McGeary.
Healthcare Technology Management, or HTM, is one of the most critical components of patient safety in healthcare delivery. Without effective, maintained, compliant, and functional medical devices, successful patient care is not possible. Alongside frontline medical professionals, HTM pros were the unsung heroes of the global crisis of the COVID-19 pandemic. And it is my honor as the Vice President of HTM at AAMI to champion these extraordinary individuals that bring integrity, ingenuity, and dedication to the vital work of the healthcare technology management field. Please join me in celebrating the AAMI Award winners in HTM.
The HTM Leadership Award recognizes individual excellence, achievement, and leadership in the healthcare technology management profession. And this year's honoree embodies all of these qualities in her work as Senior Director of Customer Success at AAMI. Beginning her career as a biomedical engineering researcher before transitioning to the HTM field as a clinical engineer, Priyanka Upendra currently oversees implementation of IoT technology with successful adoption on over 1,700 sites, in addition to leading a high-performing customer success team. Ms. Upendra's team members regard her as an approachable, confident, trustworthy, and reliable leader that is forward-thinking and pushes the team to achieve their potential through recognizing and cultivating talents with a focus on skills development. An empathetic and instinctual leader, Ms. Upendra demonstrates investment in the individual journey of every member of her team, leading by example and motivating her department to strive for excellence. As an advocate for the HTM community around a variety of issues, Ms. Upendra has presented well-defined solutions for ACHE, ISC, and HIMSS, ACCE, AAMI, and Future Forum 4, and continues to serve on AAMI's Publications Editorial Board and the Executive Committee of AAMI's Technology Management Council. Ms. Upendra has been a guiding voice in the HTM profession, serving both in partnership with AAMI and beyond as a beacon for thoughtful progress and evolutionary change within the field. Please join us in recognizing the many accomplishments of Priyanka Upendra with the 2022 HTM Leadership Award. AAMI's annual Bright Idea Award recognizes innovative healthcare technology management departments that are implementing creative solutions to today's challenges. This year's Bright Idea came from Health First HTM Department in partnership with Sodexo HTM, who employed a clever strategy for boosting morale while reducing device repair times. To encourage a consistent culture around the departmental need for all members to continuously check their CMMS dashboard, they began including slides displaying the week's weather forecast, birthdays, employee appreciation posts, and more. In addition, an updated list of current device recalls was featured alongside repair times and assigned work orders. This simple and yet innovative solution has enhanced department efficiency as well as boosting staff culture. Congratulations to the team from Health First HTM Department in partnership with Sodexo HTM. The HTM Association of the Year Award recognizes a healthcare technology management HTM association that distinguishes itself during the course of the year through outstanding society operations and meetings, as well as commitment to elevating the HTM profession on a local level. This year's recipient of the HTM Association of the Year Award is the Clinical Engineering Association of Illinois, one of the oldest and most active regional clinical engineering and healthcare technology management associations in the United States. CEAI conferences regularly host presentations by national leaders in HTM, including representatives from accrediting organizations like the Joint Commission and DNV Healthcare, connecting their region with access to important thought leadership and evolving advancements to move their work forward. Equally important, these events provide a forum for the Illinois area's frontline technicians, the opportunity to provide critical feedback to the accrediting organizations. CEAI has also made impressive strides in the expansion of their student scholarship program, seeking to help fill the urgent need for an influx of young professionals into the HTM profession. CEAI is committed to advocating for their members on both a regional and national level, and is exceptional in its dedication to enhancing the pipeline into the field of healthcare technology management. Please join us in celebrating the Clinical Engineering Association of Illinois, our 2022 HTM Association of the Year. AAMI and GE Healthcare's BMET of the Year Award is given to a biomedical equipment technician exemplifying individual dedication, achievement, and excellence in the healthcare technology management field. AAMI and GE Healthcare are pleased to award Richard Lee Chamberlain the BMET of the Year Award. Over the course of his career, Chamberlain has proven a valuable subject matter expert for common spirit health and has demonstrated significant perseverance in the face of the challenges of the global pandemic. Lauded for his ability to empower others to advance their skills and knowledge, Chamberlain is celebrated for his role in implementing a new hybrid training program that adapts in-person curriculum to employ effective remote learning strategies. Please join us in congratulating Richard Lee Chamberlain, our 2022 AAMI and GE Healthcare's BMET of the Year.
Hello, everyone. I just wanted to take a moment to say thanks. I was really shocked to learn that I had won the AAMI BMET of the Year award. Everywhere I go, I tell people that the HTM field is full of opportunities and great places to work. I consider myself lucky to have found both. It is my honor to be around leaders and team members that are willing to actively look for opportunities in which to lift each other up. I'm also humbled to know that that's exactly what they have done for me. With that being said, thank all of you who have encouraged me and supported me along the way, and everyone in the HTM field for making this possible. Thank you.
Hi everyone, it's Oscar. Hi, I'm not in Scranton. I'm taping this message from beautiful Southern California, and here's my message for y'all. I ran the numbers, and I'm here to report that the entire AAMI community has passed the Dunder Mifflin patient safety audit with flying colors. Woohoo! Now, unfortunately, there are no Dundies, but these award winners are extraordinary. So congratulations, and thank you all for keeping us safe. Mwah. Bye.
Please welcome the chair-elect of AAMI's Board of Directors and the chair of the AAMI Foundation, Janet Proust.
Since 1967, the AAMI Foundation has worked to generate and promote the safe use of healthcare technology by funding research grants, scholarships that advance careers and nurture tomorrow's innovations in healthcare technology. The AAMI Foundation is committed to enhancing the pipeline into many professions engaged in patient safety and to empowering emerging thought leaders to shape our future roadmap to better and better patient outcomes. It's my great pleasure to share with you the 2022 AAMI Foundation Award winners. Congratulations to you all.
Named after two pioneers in the field, Harold Loftman and Wilson Greatbatch, this prestigious recognition honors an individual who has made a unique and significant contribution to the advancement of healthcare technology and systems, service, patient care, or patient safety. The recipient of this year's Loftman Greatbatch Award is Dr. Guru Madhavan, Norman R. Augustine Senior Scholar and Senior Director of Programs at the National Academy of Engineering. Dr. Madhavan is the youngest senior leader of the National Academies and is being recognized for his pioneering contributions in advancing engineering approaches to support patient care, advise health policy, and guide global health interventions. Dr. Madhavan has led the development of systems analytic approaches for new vaccine development and has served as a technical advisor to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services in the EU Malaria Fund. His work has been recognized by the National Academy of Medicine, IEEE, World Economic Forum, among others. Madhavan has also contributed to the research and development of microwave ablation catheters for treating atrial fibrillation and in advancing the development of neuromuscular stimulators for improving blood circulation. His work has influenced policy on prescription drug pricing and advised cancer control strategies. An accomplished author and lecturer, Dr. Madhavan has delivered the prestigious Linus Pauling Memorial Lecture, whose previous speakers include Carl Sagan, Stephen Hawking, Joseph Stiglitz, and Oliver Sacks. Regarded by his colleagues as someone who is often able to produce fresh and concrete outcomes by capitalizing on previously unconnected ideas and partnerships, Dr. Madhavan is known to be innovative and inquisitive in his devotion to advancing engineering and its broader application in health technology. Please join AAMI in congratulating this year's winner of the Loftman Greatbatch Award. The John D. Hughes Iconoclast Award recognizes an individual who pushes the boundaries of the HTM profession, demonstrating individual excellence, achievement, and leadership in advancing the field of healthcare technology management. The AAMI Foundation and TriMedX are proud to present Dr. Samantha Jacques with the 2022 Hughes Iconoclast Award. Dr. Jacques has contributed significantly to the fields of healthcare technology management and clinical engineering, elevating the profession through both internal transformation and dedication to increasing pipelines into the visibility of the HTM profession. Never afraid to challenge the status quo, Dr. Jacques' contributions have advanced best practices as well as elevated the profile and value of clinical engineering and HTM within the healthcare delivery landscape. A co-author, along with Dr. Barbara Christie, on the new publication, Introduction to Clinical Engineering, Dr. Jacques has presented as an industry expert in HTM at the AAMI Exchange, HIMSS Chime Boot Camps, ACHE Summits, ACCE Symposiums, PartSource Executive Webinars, MD Expo, Secura Forum, and many more. Colleagues of Dr. Jacques regard her leadership as dedicated, thought-provoking, and barrier-reducing. A valued voice and partner throughout her field, Dr. Jacques brings her characteristic grit and passion to her work with cybersecurity and risk management groups in seeking to develop integrated and scalable solutions for healthcare delivery organizations. Please join the AAMI Foundation and TriMedX in celebrating the accomplishments of Dr. Samantha Jacques with the 2022 John D. Hughes Iconoclast Award.
Thank you to the AAMI Foundation and TriMedX for the John D. Hughes Iconoclast Award. Being called an iconoclast at this point in my career feels a little premature, as there is so much more work we have to do. However, as I look back, we've made great progress in promoting the profession, increasing the value HTM can provide, and developing best practices. This field is full of wonderful people who drive towards the single mission of helping patients. I'm grateful to be part of such a vibrant community. Thank you to Priyo Pendra for my nomination, as well as all of those who've supported me. Thank you to my family and all of my colleagues over the years. I appreciate all of you, and now let's get back to work.
The AAMI Foundation and the American College of Clinical Engineering are honored each year to select a recipient for the Robert L. Morris Humanitarian Award, honoring late humanitarian Robert Morris. Recognizing individuals or organizations whose humanitarian efforts have applied healthcare technology to improving global human conditions, this award is a mark of true impact on patient safety outcomes on a global scale. Please join the AAMI Foundation and ACCE in honoring Kevin Taylor with this year's Robert L. Morris Humanitarian Award. Taylor, a former protege of Morris, is now following in the late legend's footsteps by establishing medical equipment technology management models designed for difficult-to-access remote environments. Determined to bring the innovation and efficiency to the field of HTM, Mr. Taylor's work has successfully transferred and implemented a promising healthcare technology management program from the Northwest Territories to the Gambia in West Africa when working with the United Kingdom's Medical Research Council laboratories. Mr. Taylor is equally focused on developing tomorrow's HTM leaders, cultivating a supportive and intentional learning environment into his program for young biomedical technicians, demonstrating a commitment to mentorship that has roots going all the way back to Robert L. Morris himself. For Mr. Taylor, this honor carries special significance. Quote, "Bob employed me right out of college, and he inspired me to constantly seek a career path which entailed building health technology management programs in historically underserved areas. I am truly honored by this award, and I hope to continue to live up to the level of humanitarian service and leadership that I watched Bob provide both in North America and around the world." End quote. Please join us in congratulating Kevin Taylor, the 2022 recipient of the Robert L. Morris Humanitarian Award.
Dear colleagues, I want to let you know that I'm disappointed I'm not there in person to receive the Robert L. Morris Humanitarian Award, particularly because Bob gave me my first job as a clinical engineer, and more importantly, because he was my friend and mentor. I had the opportunity to work with Bob in the early 90s on a few international clinical engineering trips, and I know that my passion for working in under-resourced settings comes from Bob's early influence on my career. I want to thank ACCE and AAMI for this great honor of selecting me for this award. Thank you.
The AAMI Foundation Michael J. Miller Scholarship Program, which was created in 2009 in honor of past AAMI President Michael J. Miller, provides financial support to students who are pursuing an education in healthcare technology. Every year, the AAMI Foundation awards scholarships to students aspiring to become biomedical equipment technicians, clinical engineers, and health system engineers. These scholarships expand access to students who have demonstrated academic excellence, technical aptitude, and a commitment to healthcare technology and patient safety. Please join me in celebrating this year's 6 recipients of the Michael J. Miller Scholarship. Characterized with a strong work ethic, impressive interpersonal skills, and a positive attitude, Tyler Kleinsasser is an active campus leader who has served his campus in a variety of roles, including residence life, the Professional Development Institute of Student Leaders, President of the Student Association Senate, the Phi Eta Sigma Honor Society, and the Treasurer of the Chi Epsilon Honor Society. Helena Yusi is known to inspire and motivate in her leadership roles and goes out of her way to positively impact her community through her involvement in many clubs and organizations. She has been involved in many STEM outreach events and has served in training younger students to prepare for competitions. Jackson Terrell is currently bringing his dedication and engaging personality to a project investigating how focused ultrasound sound waves may be deployed under MR image guidance to deliver therapeutics to brain tumors aimed at enhancing the ability of chemotherapies to cross the blood-brain barrier and enter tumor cells, thereby augmenting therapeutic efficacy. Known for building and maintaining positive relationships with peers, ensuring that no one falls behind, Jonathan Stepikoff leads his fellow students by the example of his demonstrated drive and passion for learning that is sure to follow him into the HTM field. The can-do spirit of Shani Glassberg is sure to be infectious to her fellow students in the biotechnology program at Montgomery College, where she will have the opportunity to help with the response to the pandemic by working with the devices, vaccines, or therapeutics produced by the local biotech industry, fulfilling her deep desire to learn and give back. A kind-hearted student with demonstrated critical thinking skills, Jonah Jepson demonstrates a real competence with all equipment and tools he encounters, and is certain to bring his self-starting initiative and warm demeanor to an exciting career in the HTM field.
In the healthcare technology system, the special clinicians who keep patients safe are called the HTM department. These are your winners. Dum-dum. Hi, AAMI family. What's up? It's Ice. Thanks for all you do to help keep us safe, okay? And congrats to all the 2022 award winners, AAMI and especially AAMI Fellows. All right? Love is love. Nothing but respect.
The advancements made by our award recipients are directly improving patient outcomes in health technology each and every day. The 2022 class of AAMI Fellows are an extraordinary group of leaders whose contributions to the field are staggering. This class of fellows will lead the way forward for all of us with the wisdom of experience, dedication to the mission of patient safety, and the talent to turn innovation into reality. Please join me in celebrating the 2022 class of AAMI Fellows.
Mike Busticker, System Director of Clinical Engineering Shared Services at Intermountain Healthcare, is a 1983 graduate of the U.S. Air Force, USAF's Biomedical Equipment Repair School. Over the course of his 26-year military career, he achieved the highest enlisted rank of Chief Master Sergeant. He is an active member of the AAMI Board of Directors, the AAMI Technology Management Executive Council, ACHE, UHE, and HIMSS. Richard Schul, Senior Director, Enterprise Reprocessing at Cleveland Clinic in Ohio, has more than 35 years of progressive healthcare experience, starting as a surgical technologist in the U.S. Navy and advancing through various leadership roles in both hospital and industry settings. As a longtime member of AAMI, Schul has participated in the Exchange Program Committee and Standards Board. In 2017, he received the Standards Developer Award for his contributions to WG86 and the development of ST90.
I wish to thank Ralph Basile and Jerry McDonald for their kind nomination. I've had the privilege of working with some amazing visionaries and thought leaders throughout my professional career. The passion and dedication of these two gentlemen are second to none. Words of thanks are just not enough for my sincere appreciation for the advice and education they afforded me over the last several years. AAMI has played an integral part of my career. AAMI has played an integral part of my career development. For me, AAMI has been a vision of what could be in a very challenging healthcare system.
Scott Colburn serves as Director of the Standards and Conformity Assessment Program at the FDA's Center for Devices and Radiological Health and is responsible for the center's standards of appropriate use, recognition, and related development activities. Colburn serves in numerous leadership, policy, and expert roles in national and international consensus standards development committeees. Eamon Hoxie is a professional of regulatory compliance, quality management, sterility assurance, and standards development. He worked for Johnson & Johnson for 17 years, where he most recently served as Vice President of Medical Devices and Regulatory Compliance. He was designated a Fellow of the Royal Pharmaceutical Society of Great Britain in 2004 and in 2016. He received the BSI Wolfberry Medal for his contribution to standards development. Ray Laxton began his career in HTM in the USAF. He later joined Service Master Management Services and eventually served as Vice President of Clinical Engineering for Aramark. He is currently the Senior Director for Sutter Health's Center for Clinical Technology Management Program, EQIP, in Sacramento, California. At AAMI, Laxton has served as Chair of the Board of Directors and the Technology Management Council. Mary Isabel Vidal, Regional Manager of Clinical Engineering and Medical Services at AUNA Peru and Colombia, has more than 14 years of experience in leadership positions in the healthcare sector. She is the president and founder of the Peruvian Association of Clinical Engineers, ASPIC, and earned her clinical engineering certification from the ACCE. She is an active member of various associations including ACCE, AAMI, and FEPAS.
Thanks, AAMI, for this recognition. It's an honor to be selected as an AAMI Fellow. AAMI is a standard organization that promotes global leadership to the healthcare community. I am so happy to be part of it. Thanks God for being my spiritual guide. Thanks to my mother, Mary Elizabeth Vidal Escudero, for being my role model and having motivated me to be what I am. Thanks to my father, to my sister, to my grandfather, Papito Julio, to all my family in general for being always with me, especially my husband Andre and my two beautiful children, Roquito and Sashita, for showing me with their love how valuable and how beautiful the life is. Thanks to all my mentors and all the people who helped me through my career and to promote the CE profession. And remember, what inspired us to work in clinical engineering? We do it for the patient. It is worthless to have the best technology or the best management system if our patients do not receive a humane and dignified treatment.
Mike Powers, Clinical Engineering Director at Intermountain Healthcare, is a certified healthcare technology manager, diversity professional, and medical device auditor. Prior to Intermountain, he was the Clinical Engineering Quality Manager at Christiana Care Health System. Powers also serves as a member of the AAMI Healthcare Technology Leadership Committee and co-leads a task group on legacy medical device cybersecurity for the Health Sector Coordinating Council. Joshua Vernoche, HTM Quality Leader for GE Healthcare, has been active in the HTM community for 15 years. He received his HTM education while in the U.S. Army Reserve and going on to earn his MBA from Texas A&M University Commerce. He provides mentorship, training, and education to HTM professionals of all experience levels. He serves on multiple AAMI and ACI committees, including the CHTM, EQ56, and Exchange Program Selection Committees.
Hi, I'm Josh Vernoche, and I'm very excited, humbled, and honored to have been selected as a Class of 2022 AAMI Fellow. I want to say thank you to AAMI and the nominating and voting committees. Additionally, I'd like to thank all the team members I've worked with across my career. Each and every one of you has had a direct impact on me, my family, and my career, and I would not be who I am today without having worked with you. To Raul Rosado, Kathleen Whalen, Tom Colvin, Donna Dyer, and Kristen Russell, thank you. You all took a chance on me at different points in my career and gave me opportunities to improve, grow, and succeed. I appreciate everything you've done for me over the last few years. Last but certainly not least, I want to thank my wife, Jessica Vernoche, for always having my back, humoring my crazy ideas, and dealing with years of on-call, construction, late nights, and early mornings. I am so excited and can't wait to continue working with AAMI to move the HTM field forward to tackle new issues with new ideas and make hospitals a better, safer place for patients to get well.
Each of our 2022 awardees, scholarship winners, and fellows have made their mark on AAMI and continue to be the fuel for striving tirelessly towards our mission every day, especially in the midst of an unprecedented and trying time when so much of our work was forced to evolve. Their dedication drove innovation and nurtured solutions, resulting in greatly improved patient and staff safety in spite of unforeseen challenges. We congratulate all our honorees and are truly grateful that you share your gifts with our community. Thank you to everyone who took part in this celebration with us, and thank you for making AAMI your professional home.